All right, so let's get to day 6 of Jonathan Majors' trial. Testifying for the third day in a row in Jonathan Majors' domestic violence trial, the actor's ex-girlfriend Grace Jabbari reached a breaking point Thursday. Under cross-examination from defense lawyer Priya Chaudhry, and with Majors seated close by, Jabbari left Judge Michael Gaffey's courtroom this afternoon in tears upon being shown police body camera footage of the NYPD responding to the magazine Dream Star's 911 call in late March. Dropped by his management and PR company soon after he was arrested for the incident, Majors could get up to a year behind bars if found guilty on the misdemeanor charges against his ex of 2 years. The actor has insisted on his innocence, and his attorneys have repeatedly said Jabbari was the aggressor in the relationship, and on the night of March 24th, even going so far as to file a cross-complaint against her in June. While the Manhattan DA's office essentially terming any prosecution of Jabbari as DOA, the defense has also termed the case against their WME rep client a witch hunt. Last week, after tossing onlookers out of the court for a spell, Judge Gaffey sealed evidence he openly called prejudicial and inflammatory towards Majors. Sources have told Deadline that the sealed documents at issue contain information on potential past incidents involving the actor both in the U.S. and the UK. The police footage shown in court today revealed a partially clothed Jabbari asleep and awaking in a small room in Majors' Chelsea apartment prompted loud cries from the self-described professional dancer that could be heard from the witness room. Coming back to the 100 Center Street courtroom after a few minutes, Jabbari asked Judge Gaffey, "Do I have to?" about watching the video. The answer was yes. Jabbari cried on the stand while the footage played. The NYPD footage was one of several videos that the defense played in court today as Chaudhry, often to objections, sought to portray her client's then-girlfriend as far from hurt, barely upset by the alleged incident between the two, and enjoying a night of clubbing almost right after it all supposedly went down. While prosecutors and defense lawyers have very different perspectives on what went down in the back of a hired car between Majors and Jabbari late on March 24th, all sides agree it was prompted by texts from another woman that the British national saw on the Loki actor's phone. Today in her testimony, Jabbari admitted that to some extent she was unaware of the extent of her alleged injuries from Majors that night. However, Thursday she told the jury of 3 men and 3 women, the judge, Majors, and all the lawyers that when she woke up the next day, she felt like she got hit by a bus. Jabbari's testimony will continue Friday. There have been whispers that Majors, who has been in court every day this week with a Bible close by, could testify in his own defense. The trial, which saw testimony began on December 4th, has been estimated at 2 weeks, though sources say it might go a bit longer. Also unknown at present is if the Sundance premiering magazine Dreams will ever get a release date from Searchlight. Like, that's the most important thing right now. Who picked up the Elijah Bruin directed film earlier this year, featuring an intimate performance from Majors as a traumatized bodybuilder. The movie has been set to come out this month. However, 5 weeks ago, as Deadline revealed, Disney removed magazine Dreams from its release schedule. No new date has been put on the books. So that's all we have on this article. Yeah, so it's nice to know that Majors is going to most likely testify, which is good, because if he is as innocent as he claims he is, there should be no reason for him not to. So, yeah, when it was even questioned whether he was going to or not, I was like, oh, is it because he's so narcissistic he might actually accidentally admit to something he didn't do because he's just he thinks he's so amazing, or is there some other reason? But it looks like he's going to testify, so that's good. I'm looking forward to that. It'll be interesting to see what his perspective is. Yeah, it's, let me see here. It does say that, she left in tears, but it didn't say anything about, how the jury reacted, how anybody else reacted, like Majors. It showed nothing. So hopefully tomorrow we'll get more information as to how people have been taking, how it looks to this person who's writing the articles, how he perceives how the room, especially the jury, seems to be reacting to all of this information. Because let's face it, if it's something like in this case she ran out in tears, you would think that there would be some sort of reaction by the jury. So far we haven't heard anything like that. So it'll be interesting if we ever get that perspective in these articles. But anyway, I'm rambling. So with that, I will see you guys tomorrow.